Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Comic Hall here for another episode of my weekly pickups. It's kind of a short stack today. I've only got about 7 books or so that I picked up in the last week. Usually I post these videos on Tuesday, but there was nothing. I had nothing to show, and I thought today I was going to have nothing to show, but then my favorite person in the whole world, the mailman, stopped by, and he had a big box of goodies for me. So I've got these ready to go right now. First one we'll get to, nothing big, nothing too exciting, but it's all new, all different, Power Man and Iron Fist #1 blank cover. Exciting, no? There it is, white cover, all of its goodness. Only reason I picked this up was like a $2 book that I won on a Facebook auction. I picked it up because I'm going to a con here, local convention coming up soon. Lots of artists there, so figured I'll go get a sketch done of Iron Fist and Power Man, Luke Cage, and it's relatively young, up and coming artists, so they actually don't charge too much. Like I got a really cool Deadpool one that I got last year. It was a $20 sketch, but it was full color, great art. Maybe I'll track it down here for you guys by the end of the video. But there it is. Nothing too exciting, nothing to talk about. A white cover, Power Man and Iron Fist #1. Up next, I've got Amazing Spider-Man #123. There he is, fighting Luke Cage in all his 70s costume glory. Luke Cage, the hero for hire. Cool book. This one I got with a collection of other books. This one I actually only paid like $10 for. I got a great deal on 3 books from a seller. This was one of the 3. I do have a complete set of Amazing Spider-Man #1 through 700 already, but I wasn't too happy with the condition on my 123, so I got this one as a replacement copy, and then the one that I have already I'll probably just trade for some other books that I need. But a cool cover. It's always cool. I thought growing up it was always cool when 2 heroes fought one another. Made the story more intriguing. Story behind this one is Luke Cage is under the impression that Spider-Man murdered Gwen Stacy and Norman Osborn. As you can see, this is the first issue after the death of Green Goblin. So he's on the hunt for Spider-Man and trying to get some answers for the death of Gwen and Norman. Cool cover, cool concept of a story. It was a fun read. Up next, we've got the Tomb of Dracula #2. This is another one that I won on a Facebook auction. It was a $5 grab. Won the thing for $5. I was the only bidder. Tomb of Dracula #2. I love these Tomb of Dracula covers. I always think they look pretty sharp. Who stole my coffin? Those bastards stealing this coffin. I've got Tomb of Dracula #1. I've got #2. I've got number 10, 11, and 12. So I thought, I shouldn't say, I didn't have #2. I have #1, 10, 11, and 12, and now I have #2. So it's just, when I saw that this book was going for relatively low dollars, I scooped it up, placed a bid on it, and ended up winning it for $5. Actually won it in the same auction that I won that Power Man and Iron Fist blank cover. But pretty cool grab. Not the best shape, but what do you expect for $5? I mean, there's a stain. I don't know if you can focus in on it, but there's a stain right there. Some stressing and discoloration there. But hey, I'll take it. $5. It's all mine. There it is, Tomb of Dracula #2. Up next, we have Batman #358. There it is there. This is another Facebook auction one. This one I think I won for $16. This is the first Killer Croc cover. Longest time I thought it was the first appearance of Killer Croc, but apparently I'm mistaken. But either way, first Croc cover. I've never actually read the book or anything like that, but as you can see, it's very nice shape. $16-17 is what I won it for on the auction. I always thought it was a cool cover. I always like the covers that have a black black background. And it's always nice when you can find them in great shape because, of course, as I'm sure you know, the black covers always tend to crack and break easier. But there it is, Batman number 358, very nice shape. Except this, I'm actually just noticing now. I thought this was part of the design of the cover, but I'm noticing there's a pretty hefty crease there. Oh well, still happy with it. Batman 358, first croc cover. Up next, I was so excited about this grab. This is one that I've been looking for a long time. It just never worked out. This is, I found one at my local comic shop. They wanted, I think, $60 for it. I hemmed and hawed over it. I decided, okay, you know what, because they have a loyalty program there. I'm going to go in. I'm going to use my reward that I get for all my purchases, which I think was 20% off. I'll use my 20% off. I'll go in there. I'll pick this book up. When I went back for it, it was gone. Then, this past September, I'm at Fan Expo Toronto. Guy has it there. Not in as nice shape as the one at the local comics store, but he had one. He wanted, I think, $75 for it because their prices are always inflated. And I offered him $50. And he countered with $65, and I couldn't see myself paying that much, so I passed on it. But I finally found one from a Facebook seller. This is Amazing Adventures number 11, First Fur Beast. I got this one. On another Facebook group. It wasn't an auction. It was just a buy and sell comic page group. Very happy with it. Very nice shape. It's actually better shape than what I thought. I bought this with the Amazing Spider-Man 123, and then one of the next books I'm about to show you all together. This one factored into about, I'd say about $35, I think. $35 is about what I paid for it, along with what I paid for the other books. But really nice shape. Like I said, I've been looking for it for a while. First Fur Beast is getting to the point where it's like, I don't think I'm going to get this for the price that I want to pay for it. But lucky for me, I tracked her down, found one on Facebook. Guy from, I think, Toronto was selling it. Great seller. Was really happy to get it. Up next, we have a slab. But don't get too excited. It's nothing fancy. Star Wars number 87. CBCS 9.6. I actually meant to show this later or earlier on in the video. I like to go from my least favorite of the pickups all the way up to my favorite. This one's nothing too special. I mean, the book's not worth much. It's just that it's a nice graded slab that I got for cheap. It was $20 plus shipping, which brought the total to like $27. And the cover's okay. It's great shape, as you can see, 9.6. But the main reason I bought it is just because it was a cheap slab. But here's the main event. This is the third book that I got from the seller that I got, The Amazing Adventures and The Amazing Spider-Man 123. This is New Mutants, number 98, first appearance of Deadpool. There it is. Not the best shape. As you can see, there's some corner wear and some creasing there. But not the best shape, but from what I paid for it, not bad at all. $100 total for this bad boy. I remember a time when I could get this book, a couple years ago when I first got back into collecting comics, around 2013-ish. I saw this book at my local comic store, the same one that had The Amazing Adventures, and it was like near mint $100, and I always kind of thought about it, and I passed on it because I thought to myself, it's such a, it's a 90s book, there's so many of them around, how could I ever talk myself into spending $100? This is one of these books that I'll be able to get anytime. Why rush out and get it now? Boy, was I wrong, because these things have skyrocketed with the increase in Deadpool popularity. But this one here, even though it's not the best shape, very happy with what I paid for it, $100 total. And again, a great seller, the fella from Toronto. But there it is, New Mutants 98. Very happy with it. And give me one sec. I think I'm going to show you guys something I mentioned earlier. You're going to have a black screen for a sec. Keep the suspense, keep the surprise. I mentioned earlier, where is it? That I got a sketch done last year for 20 bucks, Deadpool one. Let's see here. Keep with me, everybody. There it is. Alright, everyone, hang tight. Digging it out of the pile. Okay, back. Boom. Here it is. This is the sketch I got last year for 20 bucks. Deadpool Secret Wars, #1. Nice sketch, colored. Young up-and-coming artist. Her name is Kari. She did this last year. She charged me 20 bucks for a full-color sketch. Pretty neat. It's, she asked me what I wanted. I said, oh, no, just Deadpool being Deadpool. And she goes, all right, I think I got something in mind. I came back about an hour later, and this is what she had. Deadpool in the French maid costume. So this is what I was talking about earlier when I said that, I'll bring this book, get a nice young up-and-coming artist with some talent, get them to do a nice quick sketch of Power Man and Iron Fist. I think I made that same mistake in the last video. Maybe I should send in an idea for Power Fist Man. But anyway, there it is. Nice quick haul. Thought I wasn't going to have anything this week, but I was wrong. Thanks for watching. This has been Comic Haul. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you get your own videos, and I'll check them out.